Hi, thank you for joining me for this reading. This is a reading about your love life, and you can be single or in a relationship already for this reading. Now, it is a timeless reading, so you can come across this video when it is most relevant for you. And also remember that they are general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Just take what does, and please feel free to leave the rest. Alright, so we're going to ask 3 questions, but let's get the cards first for the piles. So let's have a look. Can we please have the first card, which will be the status of your love life right now? Can we please have the first card, which is for the status of your love life right now? First card, please. Okay, so we have that card. That's the first one. Can we please have another card for a pile for what is the status of your love life right now? The second one. Can we please have the third card? Okay, that one jumped out. Okay, so focus in on the cards. You may like to focus in on the crystals. So we've got the black moonstone heart, we have an agate heart, and we have an amazonite heart. So focus in and see where your attention is being drawn to. If you need more time, then please pause the video. Or you can actually close your eyes, take a deep breath, think about the status of your love life. Exhale, open your eyes and see which card you're being drawn to. That's possibly one way where you can focus in on the card that's relevant for you at this time. Alright, so let's have a look and see what the first message is. Oh, and there will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the piles readings. Okay, so those of you who chose card 1 or pile 1, we have abundance. Okay, so first off, let's remind ourselves that abundance is not all about financial, our financial situation. Abundance comes in many ways and means. Abundance is having a healthy lifestyle, having a healthy body. Abundance is having great friends in your life. Abundance can be just being grateful for everything that you already have in your life. So in regards to this being a status of your love life now, this could mean for those of you in a relationship that you are feeling very abundant, that you are feeling very loved, and you are feeling very loving towards your partner. If you are single, then this is saying to you that if you are loving yourself, that this will help you attract love into your life. And we have to remember that loving and being loved definitely makes us feel more abundant. So if you are single, if you are longing to meet your soulmate, then it's up to you to appreciate, acknowledge and accept yourself for who you are and what you are, as in what your values are, what your opinions are, where you are being authentic about who you are. When you do acknowledge and appreciate and accept yourself as that, then that allows you to feel more abundant, and that will then help you to manifest a partner. And again, if you're in a relationship, your abundance of health, friendships and mindset will bring joy to your partnership, as well as more love into your life. If you are, obviously you can tie this in again to your financial stability, because a lot of people want someone who is financially stable to actually start a relationship with. They don't want someone who's going to be dependent on them financially when you're starting out in a relationship. But then you've got to decide whether, when you first meet someone, is that the avenue that you wish to go down? Do you wish to be discussing what your financial wealth is, what your salary is, or how much money you have, and if you own property and that kind of thing. So it needs to be a very fine line, if you like. And of course, if you're in a relationship, well then, you're probably already sharing your financials anyhow. So this is basically saying to you that you have to be mindful of what you wish to share in regards to opening up about everything on a first date. Obviously this is a situation that can progress, and once you know that this is a relationship that you want to get into, well then obviously you divulge a little bit more personal information, but you don't want to go whole hog on the first date kind of thing. Alright, so let's have a look now and see, what insight do you need to move forward? So for those of you who are single, what insight do you need to move forward? And obviously, if you're in a relationship, well then the same thing will apply. So what insight do you need to know to be able to move forward? Okay, that one has turned over. So let's see, what do we have? The Sacred Woman. Okay, so with this Sacred Woman card, it's very much in tune with the Divine Feminine. So this is for, again, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are single and looking for a relationship, the message is exactly the same. That you need to have very good self-esteem. You should have a lot of self-worth and know your value as a woman. This is saying to you to move forward, be very strong in your convictions of who you are. Love yourself, have really good boundaries in place so that people don't, and again, this can be both for male or females. The message is the same. It's just if you're male, it's balancing that Divine Feminine within you. We all need to have boundaries. We also need to know what we will accept from others. If we don't have those boundaries in place, then we are going to be over trodden, basically. We'll be trodden all over. We will be taken advantage of in all situations. So this is a very clear message that to move forward in any relationship, whether it's even a friendship, the message is to have self-value, self-worth, have boundaries in place and be true to who you are, and don't forego any of your own beliefs, your own convictions, just to have a relationship, because it won't work, because you will then lose sight of who you are and then resentment comes in. And if you lose sight of who you are as an individual person, then you can become very, You can become reliant on someone else rather than be self-reliant. You could also then, that may mean that you would become needy. And I mean needy in all sorts of ways. So be true to who you are. Be accepting of who you are. And don't let your beliefs and your true way of being be overstepped. You have to be very strong in following your own path, and anyone that joins you on that path is lucky to be on that path with you. This is a reminder for you not to compromise yourself or your integrity just for the physical security or a life with a partner. Don't disrespect yourself by settling either. You are a very powerful individual, whether you're male or female. You are a powerful individual, and you need to be clear on who you are. Don't disrespect yourself, and don't let others disrespect you. When you respect yourself, then that automatically should get others to respect you as well. If you have no respect for yourself, then others are going to disrespect you. And this is also, saying to you, be very careful that you don't have self-sabotaging behaviour either. And that if you are in a relationship where you can feel that your values are being diminished or there is no respect coming your way, well then you have to be strong enough and have the courage enough to leave that situation, or put your boundaries in place again. Discuss what it is that you expect from the relationship and see where that leads. Okay, so now the third question is, what can you do to bring love into your life? What can you do to bring love into your life? Well, I think we've already answered that question, which is having the self-respect, the self-love, the self-value, self-esteem, boundaries in place, knowing your strength and the power of who you are. Okay, so what can you do to bring love into your life? Compatibility. Well, obviously you want someone who is compatible with you, someone who shares the same ideals as you, someone who's on the same wavelength as you with regards to all sorts of different things. It's someone that you can share your life with, someone who even maybe finishes your sentences or thinks the same way as you. That is what can bring love into your life, is finding someone that you are compatible with, and not necessarily just having someone in your life just for the sake of it. and when you are true to yourself and you wear your heart on your sleeve and you are very willing to share your ideals, your beliefs and who you are, and you are showing up as your authentic self, well then that also helps the person that is compatible with you to come into your life. So this is saying to you that for you to understand the vital truth that a great relationship is all about compatibility. I'll just read from the book here. It says, in the past you may have tried to change or improve something about yourself in order to attract a soulmate. Or you may believe that your current partner doesn't understand or appreciate you. The real issue, however, may well be one of compatibility. The synergy of compatibility creates a strong foundation for a healthy relationship, but demands that you be honest with yourself about your true priorities, which may change as the years go by. Take time to dig a little deeper into your own feelings, ideals and aspirations, then be sure to seek out a partner who can understand and support them. In an existing relationship, you will need to clarify yourself with your partner and then take action to live from your truth. Your self-esteem will blossom and your partner's response will reveal to you whether you are still compatible or not. When we look at relationships through the lens of compatibility, we can easily see that no one is better than anyone else. Approaching a potential partner in this way is much more constructive and turns dating into what it should be, an opportunity to find out if you are compatible. Aspirations for the future are particularly important for new and existing relationships. Pie-in-the-sky fantasies can be fun, but what do you really want to do and be throughout life? Being honest with your would-be or current partner about your aspirations is crucial. In order to attract the best match or improve the relationship you have, the foundation stones need to be strong. Forget the superficial things that disappear or fade with time and age. Take time to become clear about what type of person and lifestyle are most compatible with you. And then that is sharing that, and that is sticking by that while those beliefs, those values and your aspirations are the same. Okay, let's have a final message, please. A final message, please, that goes with this reading for those that chose pile 1. What is the message, please? What message wishes to come through for those that chose pile 1? Okay, that one wanted to jump out, so let's see, what do we have? It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So with this card, this is saying to you that even though you may be separated by distance, that you are always connected. And even for those of you who are single, you are spiritually connected to the person you are meant to be with, even though you may not know who that person is at this time. That person will come into your life when the timing is right, because we have to remember that everything is in divine right timing. So I think this is a nice card to remind single and those of us in relationships that we are always together. We are always connected, and that there is always love that is the connecting force between us. Okay, so pile 1, they were the messages that came through. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you. And until next time, thank you. For those of you who chose pile 2, let's have a look and see what the messages are that have come through. So the first card we have here is boundaries. Okay, so with this card, so the status of your love life now, maybe you don't have boundaries in place and you may feel that you are being taken advantage of, that you are being walked all over because you are not strong enough to say no. This is a reminder to you that you need to love yourself. You need to have self-care for who you are and what you will accept and what you won't accept. If you don't have enough self-love for you to put those boundaries in place, then you are going to be disrespected and you will then feel pressured to do things that you don't feel comfortable with in a relationship. And that can be even in friendships. If you don't have those boundaries in place and learn to say no when you don't want to do something or don't agree with something, then you're just not going to be not taken seriously, but you need to be authentic in who you are and speak up for what you want and what you believe. Don't let someone walk all over you. So if you are single, well then this card is coming for you to say that you need to set your own personal boundaries for what you will accept, so that when you do enter into a relationship, then you will be able to stand up for what you want, for what you believe in, what you will accept and what you won't accept from that relationship. Don't compromise on your boundaries. And maybe in the past you have, and you know your relationships may not have lasted because it got to the point where the lesson you needed to learn was about having boundaries, and so these relationships would have been moved away from you in order for you to learn this important lesson of boundaries. If you're in an existing relationship, then it's still important for you to communicate your feelings, your needs and your preferences by owning them yourself, by knowing them yourself. When you know those, you can then communicate those with your partner. So also, you know, you need to be able to self-care, self-love, you know, and stand up for yourself. If you don't want to do something, which is the boundaries again, then stand up and say, no, I don't want to do that. Or if you want to do something and your partner says, well, I'll come and do it, you know, with you, and you want to do it on your own, it's having the strength then to say, well, actually, no, I would like to just do this myself, please. If you are having trouble in setting boundaries for yourself, then maybe ask your angels and guides to help you in asking them to help you understand how to communicate more lovingly in voicing what your boundaries are. Okay, so let's have a look and see what insight do you need to move forward. What is the insight needed for the viewer to move forward in this relationship? or in a relationship. What is the message, please? Okay, that one has jumped out. And we have commitment. So, commitment. Maybe you have been very shy. If you are in a relationship, you may be very shy in going to the next commitment level. Or if you're single, maybe in the past, commitment has been an issue for you. And maybe this is a sign that this is something that you need to look at and work on in understanding why you have an issue with commitment. You may have an issue with committing to someone for a long-term relationship. Have you had relationships in the past where as soon as it got a little bit too serious, you've basically run? Why is that? This is asking you to look at the reasons why you may fail to want to commit. You know, when you do commit to a relationship, that is a healthy foundation to build that relationship on. And of course that comes with trust and understanding of who your partner is and what your partner wants. Okay, I'm just going to go to the book and let's have a look and see what the message is in the book about this commitment. So it says, when you truly commit to being in a loving relationship, you actually create another living entity. There is you, your partner, and then there is your relationship. You will have commitments to yourself, commitments to your partner, and commitments to the relationship. All three of these elements will need ongoing love, attention, and nurturing. It's important to consider what you are committing yourself to. And it's imperative to commit to loving the person as they appear to you in the present moment, not how you think they should be once you knock them into shape. It's vital that you see through these delusions as well as the temptation to diminish potentially stressful habits or circumstances. In an existing relationship beset by problems, it is important to commit to your own health and well-being first. Once you are feeling more balanced, you will have positive energy to share. Commitment can be a prison or the key to freedom and great personal growth. With this card, your angels and guides are reminding you to commit or recommit to your own happiness before you begin a new relationship or attempt to revive the one you are currently involved in. True commitment is not about trying to get more from the other person or signing contracts that hang the threat of legal recourse overhead should one of you grow in an unexpected direction. The unhealthy commitments of trying to change or rescue someone become a draining obligation in which no one can be truly happy. When you are ready to commit to your life and who you need to be, an appropriate love match will appear with a commitment that equals your own. And what can you do to bring love into your life? Okay, we had that one fall out, which is the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine is the fundamental form of abundance. So she is characterized by qualities such as nurturing, a nurturing behavior. She's patient, she's caring, she's accepting, she trusts, and she goes with the flow. Harmony with natural cycles, sharing, communal cooperation, healing, a connection to nature, and a more circular, organic way of getting things done. So from the book, it says intuition, especially the decision to use and trust it more, is also extremely important in the feminine realm and feminine approach to life. These qualities are not always highly valued in our society, and whether you are male or female, you may have been brought up learning to discard or distrust them. The feminine way of being patient or caring is not just about giving all the time and finishing up exhausted yourself. It's about having faith in the fact that the universe can and will guide you if you allow it. The divine feminine is the vital force from which all other life emerges, and it works towards a win-win outcome in every situation for the good of all involved. All things creative, sensual and nurturing belong in the feminine realm, so indulge that with awareness as a way of expressing your delight. Make a commitment to listen to, trust and act upon your intuition more today and every day. This card comes to you today because your heart and intuition are calling out to you, urging you to trust your feminine energy more and more. So reintegrate your divine feminine and take steps to acknowledge the power within you. So, the divine feminine is all about nurturing self as well. It's about self-care as well as looking after others. Again, this is a reminder to have those boundaries in place, to commit to yourself and honour yourself, and also not to allow any self-sabotaging behaviours to come through, which may have been an issue in the past. This is about you finding your inner strength, your inner wisdom and your inner knowledge with regards to your feminine power, with regards to you standing strong, you not allowing yourself to be walked over. It's a very powerful card. Okay, let's have a look now and see a final message that wishes to come through for those. Okay, that one has turned over. And it says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So that's you too. You have to look deep within your heart and feel your own love for you. And know that Source Creator loves you. And even if this is, a message from your loved one, this is saying to you that love knows no bounds. It is as deep as the ocean. And if you are single, know that this is you talking. This is your higher self, your soul talking to you, saying that you are loved. Love yourself, and love will find its way to you. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 2, they were the messages that came through. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you, and until next time, thank you. For those of you who chose pile 3, let's see what the first message is that's coming through. Okay, we have manifestation. So whether you are single or in a relationship, the status of your love life now is one of manifestation. Manifesting the love that you want, manifesting the partner that you want, manifesting the relationship that you want. But maybe this is not happening for you. Maybe the person you are trying to manifest, the relationship you're trying to manifest, is just not working. The person or your ideal, your visual of what that perfect person will be is not materializing. And if you're in a relationship, you may be finding that different things are coming up about the partner that you are with that is totally not resonating with you anymore, that maybe you're trying to change that person or that relationship into something which is more in tune with what you want rather than what it actually is. So with this figure 8 here, we have your heart chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and your sacral chakra. And you need all these with the flow of energy to be able to manifest what it is that you want. So I'm going to the book and see what it says here. It says it's easy to connect with the energy of all that is available to you in the universe. There are many times in life when we wish we could manifest a specific item, situation, or even person. Many people know how to visualize what they want, but how often do they consider the quality of the vibration or frequency they are emanating? If you are trying to manifest something but your chakras are out of alignment and not working together, this can create an energy that blocks whatever it is you wish to attract. The following heart manifestation balance helps you bring your heart, your solar plexus and your sacral chakra into alignment so that your energy can work for you. It's so simple. Your heart chakra represents your heart's desires and intuition. Your solar plexus chakra represents your sense of self, material reality and your gut instincts. And your sacral chakra represents your creativity, fertility, and ability to manifest. Once you have located these three powerful energy centers at the center of your chest, the center of your midriff, and just below your navel, simply imagine a flow of energy and light moving through and connecting the three of them in a figure 8 configuration. Once you have a feel for the energy pulsing up and down smoothly, you can add the final ingredient of this practice. Focus on what it is you would like to manifest. And remember, your intention and willingness are the most important factors. So even if you don't see or feel much, be sure to persevere. So we can all take heed of that advice with whatever we wish to manifest, not necessarily just a relationship or a partner. Okay, so now let's see what insight is needed to move forward with a partner, a love relationship, or even just to have love. What is the insight needed? Okay, we have life purpose. Okay, so the insight that you need to move forward is understanding that you are love. Understanding that love is all there is and should be. That we all are connected through love. Love is what makes the world go round. It's not money, it's love. And that, you know, maybe what you need to do is learn to have a more open heart. Trust your intuition. Be connected to your heart and listen to what your heart is trying to say to you in your situation. This is also a reminder to love yourself, that you need to come from a place of self-love to enable others to also love you. Okay, let's see what the message is that the book wishes to say with this card. So it says your own natural intuition and the genuine wisdom of your heart is here to guide you. At the deepest level of our existence, loving and being loved is a major part of our life purpose. We feel it within us all the time as our souls call for deeper connection and meaningful expression of the most powerful force in the universe, love. During those times in your life when you are not in a relationship or are experiencing relationship problems, it can be empowering to remember your greater life purpose as a being of love. Giving and receiving love is not an act confined to intimate relationships or family. You can enjoy this beautiful energy anywhere you are by choice. Remember that you are part of a huge family here on earth, connected to every living thing, including plants and animals. In order to attract the kind of love you want or rekindle love in your current relationship, it is necessary to be loved whenever you can. This is the higher life purpose for all of us. How is it possible to be love? Well, firstly, it's important to realise that it's not about being perfect or saintly. Being love actually comes naturally when you take a step back from your routine and attitudes and tune in to who you really are. Your own natural intuition and the genuine wisdom of your heart will guide you. This card has come to you today because the universe would like you to experience yourself as love so that you can feel your higher life purpose firsthand. Trust that love is not an external thing that you must find and keep. It is unlimited and always within you. And let's see, what can one do? Did that one flip? No. What can you do to bring love into your life? What can you do to bring love into your life? Okay, we have, well, we've got 19, 21 and 22. Okay, we have luminosity. Okay, with luminosity, this is about you glowing. This is about you being the divine feminine. This is about you shining your light. When you are authentic and when you are coming from a place of love, you actually glow, and you will be shining that out so that you are then attracting that that male or female into your life that is most compatible with you. The divine feminine is like the opposite of the chivalrous male that you will be attracting, because chivalrous male wants that glowing, confident female that has high self-esteem and is not shy to show who she is. And if you know you're a male that's chosen this card, it's the same kind of thing. You still have that divine feminine within you, and this is you needing to share that divine feminine part of you. This is about you showing that sensitive side of yourself. Okay, let's see what the book says for this card. It says, when a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts a chivalrous male. When you are connected to your divine feminine, you become luminous. Your true nature shines from within and you glow. The luminous woman is the feminine counterpart to the chivalrous male. They are attracted to one another, complement, support, and nurture each other. In this modern age, it can be quite difficult for a woman to find her luminous centre and live from that place, because we have fallen into the trap of believing we are supposed to have, be and do it all of the time. What this usually means is that the woman takes too much upon herself and tries to fill the roles of the men in her life instead of asking for their help. Being luminous requires poise. It is worth the extra effort of patience at first if that is required. Usually what is most effective is an adjustment of perspective. A luminous woman asks for what she needs with respect for the other person's time and feelings, then goes about her day confident that her request will be responded to. If it takes a little longer than she first hoped, she does not become overbearing or critical. She simply focuses on her own life and what she is able to do, thus creating a positive space for the chivalrous male to step into. Whether we like it or not, the responsibility of going first lies within the feminine, as very few men will continue to be Few men will continue to be chivalrous in the space of a woman who isn't luminous to some degree. Being luminous requires practice, as the feminine helps you to let go of your old patterns of taking over, micromanaging, or insisting things be done your way. This card is coming to you today because the luminous woman in you is calling out for attention, urging you to be graceful and to incorporate some luminous energy into your busy day. Choose one small thing that you can imbue with your luminosity today. Put your request out there and give thanks for it being done. For men, this means that the feminine energy is working within and through you in positive ways. Feel the ways you can become more connected to your heart and able to express your feelings more clearly. Okay, so let's have a final message, please, that goes with this reading for card 3, pile 3. What message wishes to come through, please? What is the message that goes with this reading for pile 3? What message wishes to go? Right, that one, I think. Only time will tell. Okay, so only time will tell whether this relationship is the right one for you. Only time will tell whether you allow your true you to shine through. Only time will tell whether the relationship that you are trying to manifest will actually eventuate. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 3, they were the messages that came through. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you, and until next time, thank you.